I'm Loud Esmond, just one of the stable of greats, prognosticators, pickers, predictors extraordinaire, here picking sports for you, and mostly right now covering NFL and college football. Remember to hit the bell, like, subscribe, keep those comments coming so we can keep bringing all these great picks to you and have a nice conversation going. You need to be visiting the Winners and Winers website, winnersandwiners.com, because that is where you will find the premium picks. Look, the videos are great. I love doing these. But the fact is, if you talk to any of the handicappers, what counts in our numbers is the premium picks. So that is where you are going to find our best stuff is in those premium picks. Now, last week, my one premium college bet covered as I took Navy and Memphis to go under 50.5, and they did that by exactly half a point. I was sweating it out at the end. Wow. And in another video, I had Notre Dame covering over Marshall and Ugg. Wow, was that horrible. I have never seen a worse Notre Dame offense in my life. And if they lose again this coming week, you may be talking about the end of a coach at Notre Dame in 4 games. It's that bad. Now to a college bet I really like this week. The Michigan Wolverines have climbed into the number 4 spot in the college football rankings, and the khaki eyes are smiling at the big house. They beat the Colorado State Rams 51-7 week 1, followed that up by smashing the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii 56-10. These are wins of 44 and 46 points, respectively. Now, they get their 3rd home game of 4 home games to start the season. I wonder how they manage that scheduling. When the UConn Huskies come to town to face the Wolverines, UConn under new coach Jim Mora Jr. has an experienced hand on the rudder. Week 1, they hung tough with the Utah State team that was highly touted. They actually held the lead at one point. They eventually lost 31-20 by 11 points. They then beat a small school last week, Central Connecticut State 28-3. I'm sorry, the week after that, because they played in week 0, and then they fell to Syracuse last week 48-13. Now, okay, well, if Syracuse can beat them by that much, Michigan's going to beat them by 70. Not so fast. Syracuse hasn't been much of a powerhouse in the football world in a while, but they did beat a really good Louisville team 31-7 in week 1, which makes the loss by UConn to Syracuse by 34 a lot better than it otherwise might look. The defensive line coach at UConn is a former Michigan defensive coach. So there's going to be some familiarity there with what Michigan likes to do, especially on defense. Look, is UConn anywhere near as good as the Michigan Wolverines? No. But here's what I'm counting on. The Wolverines are going to be reading the press clippings a bit. They're going to be lulled to sleep by a combination of that, being spoken of as a dark horse potential national champion, and, well, it's the Huskies of UConn. Look, in comes a hungry, focused UConn team that wants to shock the world. I think they do enough to keep the spread against Michigan. Keep in mind, even in blowing teams out to start the season, Michigan hasn't beat anyone by 47 points. I'm going to take the 47, try to make it 47.5 by buying a point, and I like the cover, 47.5 with the UConn Huskies. Remember, like us, send us your comments, hit the bell, subscribe. Get more information every time I put out a new pick. You want to be alerted. And you can get more data and information at steertheline.com and watch the Steer the Line radio show Friday nights with yours truly, Christian, who's producing now, Rocky, and, of course, Jeremy. And you can catch that on Steer the Line YouTube channel. Steer the Line YouTube channel. I'm Loud Esmond for Winners and Winers, making you a better